There was a man named Raj who lived in a small house painted the color of the morning sky. His joy, his pride, his heartbeat all lived in the form of a little girl named Mira. Mira had wild curls, questions bigger than her boots, and a dream. Mira wanted to build airplanes, not fly them, build them. At 6 years old, she began folding paper planes and launching them around the house. "Watch, Papa, this one is the fastest in the world," she'd shout, her voice louder than the engine it imagined. Raj never threw them away. Every evening, after she slept, Raj picked up each crumpled, crooked paper plane from the floor and gently placed them in an old wooden trunk. By the time Mira turned 12, it was overflowing. They weren't rich. Raj was a mechanic at the railway yard. Grease-stained hands, tired back, broken nails. But when Mira needed books on science, he found a way. When she needed a better internet connection to watch engineering tutorials, he skipped buying new clothes. On her 16th birthday, she came home with a rejection letter from a science fair. "My design wasn't good enough," she whispered, tears spilling. That night, Raj opened the old wooden trunk and poured out all the paper planes onto the floor. "Do you know what these are?" he asked softly. "Trash," she said bitterly. "No," he replied, picking one up gently. "This one is from when you were 7. You said it could fly to the moon. And this one's from the day you got sick but still folded planes because you didn't want to miss a test flight." He smiled. "They're not just planes, Mira. They're proof that you never gave up. And if you don't give up now, one day, the world will fly in something you built." Years later, Mira stood in a massive hangar, helmet on, watching the first test flight of a drone aircraft designed by her. It took off like a paper plane caught in a dream. Raj was in the crowd, holding a tiny one in his hand, now yellowed with age. Later, as cameras flashed and reporters swarmed, Mira stood before them, her voice steady. "I became an engineer because of my father, not because he built machines, but because he built me. He collected every dream I ever dropped, and he never let me forget who I was." The lesson: fathers don't always speak in grand speeches or wear capes. Sometimes, they just quietly pick up the pieces of your dreams and keep them safe until you're ready to fly again. Their love is infinite, not because it is loud, but because it never ends, never gives up, and never stops believing in you even when you stop believing in yourself.